Greetings, traveler.
That's penguin win. Don't tell me what to do. That Cognitive is so fun and good. Yup. Probably an Oiltron if we're honest. In Wild we're never getting win off, so it's an overpriced Fen Creeper, and I don't want this. Okay. Considering our hand, that's a pretty good scorp for us. We can't really play the Enoyatron, he's got a free kill on it, and then he'll trade the other thing, so just need to sacrifice our minions.
You're in trouble now.
Alright. We might want to Felfire, depends a little on how he plays.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
So play 1 is a 5-1 on an empty board. We've pushed 10, he's at 18, we're at 20. Play number 2 would involve trading and developing. I think with the amount of AoE we have, we're good to do this. The one downside is we do set this up very nicely for Dreadlord and Dread Infernal. Like, I kind of want to disrespect it, but it is annoying for sure. And it is a get out of jail free card, right? We should probably respect it. Yeah, we're gonna respect it. Ooh.
I fight dirty.
This will test for the 1 damage, because the 1 damage is fairly good here. It's actually not that great, no. Hooked Reaver Shadow Flames, a good get out of jail free card. Yeah, but we're on 20. We're still a while away from hitting Hooked Reaver territory. Nice seconds. Might get a Shadow Flame off that way. Blowing up the Regent seems pretty good.
Well met.
It's like Flame Strike, 2 cards. But we have taps, so 2 cards doesn't matter. And with those Shadow Flames in hand, you want to get rid of them anyway. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I feel like we're in the driver's seat here, doing alright. Just need to be careful he doesn't have these guys.
I enjoy raiding.
Okay. Whoa. I don't want to know what else he has if he just gives this up. I'm not gonna tempo it. He will know what the hand looks like if we're passing here on 7 mana. He's like, okay, I can never play anything again. Got it. Hello. Tap last, though. Tap last. Ooh, this and this would be really good. Can't do it, though. Could go Felfire, Demon Wrath. We're gonna be in range for our boys, and he is not. Trying to figure out if there's a Bane of Doom play. Could Bane of Doom this, but that kind of doesn't really make sense. Could Bane of Doom and then Shadow Flame what we get, but that's like, eh. Yeah, I think we're just clearing this way. You can't really play the Reaver, because it's so, ugh. He just siphons Ghost Face and you're screwed. We could play the 4 and the 5. He can double trade, but he's got a hard removal more than likely. Which means it'll more look something like 8 face. So it's a question, do we do something else on the Dreadlord? Killing the 1/1 is really good though, in case he doesn't have hard removal. Also lowers this to 4, which means we can trade it with the Dreadlord, which means he might be prompted to trade. Which means we can have finished it off with Bane, yeah. But yeah, I think hard remove the 7/7 is fairly likely. Just didn't hard remove in the way I thought he would. It's a pretty good Hellfire. So we could go Hellfire, Bane, leave this. This goes to 4. This dies. That's really, really good. Depending on what we get out of the Bane, of course. We also have Blood Fury, but I don't think there's anything that can rival the other play. We also have Shadow Flame. That's not good, right? No, the Hellfire is guaranteed. Very, very clean. Pretty good. Cruel isn't standard, right?
You are not welcome here.
You are not welcome here. Poisonous. Nice. Bum, 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 bum. Good stuff. Probably got like another 5 hours in me or so.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Your soul shall be mine.
The Hellfires are pretty nice. I would want at least to see a draft though. You'll see a draft with either options. You really enjoy your solo runs? Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna say it's 50-50, but there's people on both sides, of course. Actually, is there a mod to make a straw poll? Not that we're gonna abide by the straw poll, but I'm just like curious to see where the percentages lie of people that prefer, you know, co-op runs versus solo runs. Priest is interesting. Priest is an interesting beast to play against. We can brew back the Stonehill, but it's likely just brew on 2. We'll see what he does. Yeah. Do it after you're finished, Stein. It's fine, man. It's all good.
I must consider.
Form ranks.
So obviously coin at 3/3 is nice, but elixirs are bad. But if you just play the panda stuff like Talon Priest and stuff like Talon Priest and Power Word Shields gets really bad. You could Valens here. You could Valens or Elixir. They're both pretty bad. I have no opinion. Yeah, if you don't mind, then don't vote. Yeah. Somehow I feel like he knew I was gonna do this, right? He's paranoid. Ooh, baby. Top decking. Give me that poison. Yo, give me that poison. Give me that poison. Alright. No strong preference, just it's fine not to vote, right? I guess we can put it in here, sure.
Tortola, preserve us.
He trades. Guess we just need the tempo. Feed him a kill. He heals. Trades. So bad. It makes him heal. You don't want to Stonehill. Get something. Then you Pit Fighter. He probably deals with it. It's a tough position to be in. Could honestly just make a 3/3 with the Bone Guard. It's like in the middle, right? Because that does force the heal and gets you a card. I think that's actually the middle of the road to play here. You don't just throw your Micro Machine at him to die, but you also don't just give him clean trades. You still force the heal on him if he wants to kill a 3/3.
Someone injured?
He double healed for 2 cards. Oof, nasty. Nasty. Nasty is motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out which one I should play. I'm thinking Hydra. If he's got a death, it's kind of the same deal. Should I start the Strap Pull? No, Stein said he'd do it. Otherwise, we might have 2 running around. It's fine. I think I could have saved coin. It kind of felt like he had Valence, but it's so hard to say, right? You make yourself so vulnerable to a Talon Priest or a Powered Shield if you just dump the Panda.
You are the Shadow's puppet.
Just gonna draw some cards. Okay. Get a Micro Machine. Alright, we're equal on draws. Pretty good. Huge Shadow Flame, yeah. Hydra doing really well there. I think if we played Pit Fighter, it might have been a problem.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. We're also very close to playing Hooked Reavers if we draw them. We're 1 tap away.
No, take Snowball.
Interesting position. Kind of want to tapping Gloom to protect the Micro Machine. Could also play the Valdir instead of tapping, but we're really looking for these Reavers, so I think it's alright. Phoenix is good for if he has a pain to get through this.
Here I come.
Oh, could somebody unban Robomana? Sorry man, like, you need to be a mod or a sub to be able to link.
Let me change your mind.
Oh, cool. Just a totally different, disgusting way of flipping the board. Hmm. Well, there's Oak Reaver. That's so disgusting.
Out of my
I think we're looking for sizable taunts for later, so I guess this is fine. It's close. Voidwalker could be better. But I think it's fine.
You're in trouble now.
That's game. We have a Felfire Potion. We have 3 Reavers, so it's not game, but he's obviously got a nice lead on us. But definitely not game. Guys, if you care about what you want to see, solo runs or co-op runs, please please vote on the straw poll linked by Stein. Oh, disgusting. We're approaching game status though. We are quickly approaching game status. We hit the Felfire, but it's a little too late. What do you like more yourself? It depends a bit on the mood and the time of the expansion, etc.
Drink with me, friend.
Alright, mind control me so we can get this over with. I guess I still have Bane of Doom into like Mal'Ganis roll or some crazy shit. He picked Malagos, so I assume he's got some good shit. Oh my god. I think that is describable as good shit. I think Rin's the only way we're not dead yet, right? Because obviously Felfire Phoenix is really good, and then you look at our health, and then it's not so good anymore.
I wonder.
Valkaball. GG. I don't think it was unreasonable to play the 1-5 there. Could have played Pit Fighter and just let the Macro Machine die, but me. Yeah. I didn't mind Priest so much in a slow meta, but in a fast meta, Priest is disgusting. Because in a slow meta, you can play around their stuff. In a fast meta, you can't really. You're just forced to play into it and just go like, I hope you don't have it. And yeah. It's kind of nutty. Weird. With the Phoenix draw, maybe the Pit Fighter was better. Elaborate?
Gul'dan versus Arthas.
Mario Lario.
Shall be mine.
Okay. Could be a tough game. This is the game where you need Vulgar Homunculus on too.
Hail and well met.
Hail and well met. He had the 2/6 to trade into your Micro Machine, so 4/1. Yeah, he has a hero power that heals, and it's not like you really want to go in there. Oh god. Good game. Really nice game. Alright, so this is going to be a game where if we have a chance, we need to really, really swing it with good AoE and play Reavers. Call Arms? No. Coin Kings go off? Yeah. Oh, Portal. A little better than Kings, but still terrible.
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
Instinctively, it's Demon Wrath, and the next turn, Bane the 2-1 and try to high roll him. Hydra can only be played on turn 9 with Shadow Flame if we make it to turn 9. I don't think playing a Reaver here makes sense, he just kills it. It's a really, really, really unfortunate draw, look at that. Not being able to play a card until turn 4. Oh.
You are past redemption.
You are past redemption? Well, you just activated my trap card. Alright, what are we doing? Obviously a 7/7 taunt sounds nice. What else do we have? Bane is not a card right now. Felfire is not even active. Hydra is not a card right now. Trog, Gloom Eater just gets Kodoed potentially, right? You could argue that Gloom Eater here is better because it kind of does the same thing, but it doesn't knock the shield off. So let's go full responsibility here. Play big boy. I don't think he ever lets it live. It's just the manner in how he kills it. Does he have more divine shields? Does he have more buffs? Does he have conviction? Does he have equality? Etc. 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 So, it's a lot of different things that can go wrong. But yeah, we're not favored. That's for sure. The face hits was actually quite crucial. If he hadn't hit our face, we would have had to play the Trog, and there's more stuff he can do to the Trog, right? He can hammer the Trog, kill it with his face. Can't do that here. You have to sack the shield. If he sacks the shield, he opens himself up to Felfire, yada yada yada. Yada yada yada, or a Bane, or whatever. Basilisk, okay. Oh, he's gonna kill it? Wait, what? This makes no sense. This makes 0 sense. Why would you Basilisk and then kill it? Okay. Mo Reba, mo better. Alright, so we can Bane. We can Trog. We can Felfire. Felfire doesn't feel good. The third Reaver draw is really nice. If we Felfire here, we can Bane his Basilisk next turn, but it's too slow. If we Trog here, he kills it with Basilisk, goes face. Next turn, we'd have to Felfire. And then we'd have to Taunt up. So we'd need him to not play a big boy next turn. Next turn we're going to be on 7 mana. There's not much we can do. Bittertide Hydra is just suicide. We give him a bunch of damage. I think it's the Gloom Eater now, and then you can go for the Hail Mary Bane. Next turn we could Hail Mary Bane the 1/1 if that's what's necessary. Try to roll Mal'Ganis, try to roll Cruel or whatever. Big ass demon. If he spreads, you might Felfire and then you just jam your taunts. We're approaching the turn where I can make a 7/7 and Shadow Flame. Not quite there yet though. If we had a small minion, we could play small minion PO Shadow Flame. Yeah, we got a little unlucky at the start, but it's a very interesting game. Like, you want to be able to play these games, right? And in these games, one of the most important things is to keep thinking about how do I win. It's very easy to fall into this defensive ball pattern where you're just defending and you're just, you know, like, you're kind of like closing your eyes and be like, ah, I just don't want to be dead. But you also want to be able to, win the game after a while, of course. Okay. Reporting for duty. Alright, we hit the Voidy. Voidy's not bad. It's a good panic button now. Much better than the Felfire. I think we're just Baning and might develop the Void. The Void is a nice card to have, but Oof, that's rough. On the other hand, he probably ignores that and then we get to PO Shadow Flame it, so that's kind of nice. It's a double-edged sword to roll this. It's a sneaky roll, that's for sure. It's a very sneaky roll. Problem is that we can't knock the shield off. But we can Blood Fury it. He's gonna kill it with the Basilisk? I guess he is, yeah. I guess he is. For some reason I thought he would ignore it to push face, but there's no real reason why he wouldn't kill it with the Basilisk. Alright, so pretty useless roll. Pretty useless roll. We've given up our Voidwalker. It's a good trade with his True Silver, but it was a nice PO Shadow Flame target. This Basilisk has definitely given us some issues. Despicable Dreadlord draw would be really good. Is there something else that saves us? I think the play is Felfire or Homunculus, which is like really risky. But then we can start jamming taunts in his face, right? It's so incredibly likely we're dead, right? But we need to try. Need to actually try to win the game. This is what I mean, right? You can get really caught up in just defensive play, but we need to actually try to map out a win somehow. If we're not dead this turn, we get to jam 2/7/7 taunts, so that's good news. But yeah, he's got so much chance to kill us now. Why not play Double Reaver? You don't win playing Double Reaver. You lose a Reaver to the Basilisk Shield. It's kind of unacceptable. He still has a 5/5. He can Divine Shield it and kill your guy. It's just... it's a bit too much. He has too many options to play well. Not a 7/7 and an 8/8. Well, we're dead to 1 damage if we play the 8/8. The 8/8 is Shadow Flame fodder. All minions, that's a good start. You're kidding. That's disgusting, dude. Basilisk is so fucking good. Disgusting. I think here I play 2 7/7s and then next turn AoE, but dear lord. At least his hand is minions. He's so proud of himself, right? Alright, we could play Bittertide Shadowflame now, but that puts us in the same spot. So we're gonna have to go for the big boy AoE next turn, right? You can Vulgar and Blood Fury and Reaver, but that makes no sense, right? We just play 2 Reavers. Well played, dude. There's a lot of skill in that game. Yeah. I remember playing Shaman and being really frustrated meeting Basilisk. Oh well, I mean, we win that game if we don't skip turn 1 and turn 2, so I'm alright with that. I am alright with that. Ooh, that's actually really good. Golden Shroom. That's really nice.